Are you ready to take back control of your life, break free from the grips of this pornography addiction? If so, then stick around because in today's episode, I'm sharing with you the exact 12 steps that have helped thousands of men just like you reclaim their purpose, rebuild their confidence, and create a 100% porn-free life. Guys, stick with me because at the end of today's episode, you're going to have the exact blueprint that you've been searching for. Guys, my name is Coach Frank Rich, founder of Rebuilt Recovery and host of the Rebuilt Man podcast, and it is our mission to help men become better men by quitting porn and rebuilding their lives. And since 2020, we have been the number one resource here on YouTube, on the internet, and through our coaching program to help guys conquer their pornography addiction. We're out with the old. We've created the new. And what today I'm going to share with you is our 12-step framework that has helped over 1,500 men reclaim control of their lives. Maybe you're trying the no-fap approach. Maybe you've gone down the path of trying traditional 12 steps. Maybe you're in a support group. Maybe you've been told all you have to do is pray harder and read your Bible a little bit more. Well, here we're going to give you the formula, the 12 steps broken into 3 categories that you can apply, that you can begin to take action on. Guys, this is not for a guy that's looking for an easy plan. This is not a guy that is looking for the easy solution. But if you're willing to put in the work, if you've recognized that pornography is holding you back from stepping into your greatness, then today's episode is going to be for you. Now, we're going to step into phase 1 here. Phase 1 is what we call our awareness phase. We have to begin to understand the depths of this addiction, the impact that it's having on our lives. Step 1 here in this first phase is to admit that there's a problem and commit to change. Guys, most of you out there aren't being honest about the severity of this issue. A lot of you are not being honest about the impact that porn is having on your life. A lot of you are not being honest on how it's holding you back from becoming the man that you know you can be. So step 1 is we have to get radically honest and tell the truth with ourselves about the problem and make a commitment to change. Now let's move us into step 2. Step 2 is identify the ways in which porn is negatively impacting you. And identify where you're weak, where you're vulnerable, and where you're triggered. And what I mean by this, gentlemen, is what times of the day are you most susceptible? Is it after a hard, long day, you're laying on the couch scrolling social media? That can be a triggering based environment, but you got to get clear on all this so you can put the necessary boundaries in place. Now, once you've identified the ways that porn is negatively holding you back, you can move into step 3, which is to write out a plan for your new life without porn. You see, so many of us struggled with porn from such a young age. We're 10, 11, 12, 14 years old. Then we get into our 20s and in our 30s, and all we've ever experienced is life with a pornography addiction. So creating a vision for the life that we can live without this thing gives us a purpose, something to run to, instead of always running from the addiction. Now, once you have this plan for your new life without pornography, you can move into step 4, which is to recruit that support, help, and accountability that you're going to need. Brother, understand that this is probably not going to be an addiction that you're going to overcome on your own. You're going to need men in your corner. You're going to need a community of brothers to lift you up, to hold you accountable, to celebrate wins with you. And this is the time in your journey, once you've gotten clear on the life that you can live, that you bring those people into your life. So the first 4 steps here in our awareness phase are to admit there's a problem and commit to change. Identify all the ways in which porn is negatively holding you back from living a life that you can live. Write out a vision for that life without pornography and recruit the help and support and accountability that you're going to need. Now, guys, if you want to go a little bit deeper into these trainings, we put together a free masterclass training. If you visit rebuiltrecovery.com/12 steps, you get access to this training where I go deeper into each one of these steps and give you a takeaway with each one of them and give you a framework that you begin to apply in creating porn-free life in your life. But we're going to move into phase 2, which is our action-oriented phase. Once we've gotten aware of the issue and we've got clear on who we become, now we got to start taking action on this on a daily basis. Step 5 is to begin to practice weekly and daily fasting. I recommend starting with a 2-day fast. Go 48 hours denying yourself of food, water only. Seek the presence of God. Pray, meditate, journal, get clear. Learn to deny yourself. Once you've been practicing weekly and daily fasting, you can then move into daily prayer, meditation, and having a gratitude practice. These are going to be tools to help you calm and regulate your nervous system. These are going to be tools to help you calm and regulate your thoughts. These are going to be tools to help you shift your perspective into one of positivity, optimistic worldview, as opposed to the pessimistic worldview that so many men that are struggling with addiction live in. Now, once you're practicing daily prayer, meditation, and gratitude, you need to then begin to live a life of others. This moves into step 7, living out acts of service. Looking for ways every single day to show up for other people. How can you make another person's life better just by showing up? Now, once you begin to serve other people, you can move into step 8, which is beginning to find places to share your story. Join a small men's group. Get in a community. Reach out to your pastor at church. Connect with your brothers that are probably struggling as well. Guys, 70% of the men in the world right now are silently suffering with a pornography addiction. So oftentimes it takes you taking that first step to help your friend out that you know needs the help. So that's wrapping up our phase 2 here, our action-oriented phase, weekly and daily fasting, daily prayer, meditation, and gratitude, living out acts of service, and beginning to find ways to share our story. It's going to move us into phase 3, the attainment phase. Now we've gathered our awareness. We've created a vision for our life, beginning to live this life out. Now we must maintain this on a daily basis. And it starts with step 9, doing hard things, seeking adversity daily. I love the way that Joe Rogan phrases this. The hardest thing you should do every single day should be something that you choose. It can be a cold shower, a cold plunge, a sauna session, a hard run, focused, dedicated deep work, something that is going to stretch you, challenge you to grow. Step 10, learn new skills, relentlessly pursue your new goals. In that vision for your life that you created, there should be things that you are not yet doing. Begin to do those things. Begin to grow, evolve, become that next version of yourself. Step 11 here in phase 3 is to keep the promises you make to yourself every single day. What time did you wake up? Did you not hit snooze? Did you follow your meal plan? Did you do the acts of service? Did you do your journaling? Did you do your gratitude? Are you checking the boxes every single day to prove to yourself that you are a man that honors his word? Now, by this point, you should be walking in freedom. You should be feeling confident about your ability to stay away from porn. Now it leads us to the 12th step, which is your opportunity to help somebody else. Become a mentor. Become a support system for somebody else. Find a person in this journey, few steps behind you, that you can begin to lead along the way. 12 steps, guys. Like I said, if you want to go deeper into these, we gave you just a 30,000 foot overview here today. You can visit rebuiltrecovery.com/12 steps. Enter your email address in. We'll give you access to the training right away, guys. But these are not things that you do for a short period of time. This hopefully will create new habits, new routines, new identities, and a new way of thinking and a new way of living for you. So you can begin to operate in this world as a porn-free man. Guys, 12 steps, the proven 12-step formula to remove pornography out of your life once and for all. Coach Frank Rich at The Rebuild Man. We love you guys. We'll see you in the next one.